best. They are so friendly.
Wow.
They interact well with us when we have problems, and then we tell them. They easily help us out, and it has been the best so far. I can say it's been the best.
So you heard that they'll be strict on you, do this, do that.
I thought that they'll give us some bonyo face, like they won't even mind you. When you ask them something, they'll be like, "Yeah, me, I have to go and learn," and those kind of things. But it was
it's
different.
not like that.
It was just different, and I was surprised, but I was happy that they are friendly. Like, and then okay.
Which high school did you attend?
I completed St. Louis Senior High School.
Okay, that's nice. Would you say same when it comes to your impression so far?
Yeah, I think it's been great because all that we've heard, we haven't really experienced that here, and the reception was very welcoming compared to the problems that we've been facing, the petty problems. Whenever we give our reports on them, they do well to work on it as soon as possible. So I think the reception has been welcoming, very welcoming. So I think in all, it's been great. Yeah.
Have you sat on your bed and planned out your stay on UCC for the next 4 years?
Not really, not yet, but I'm yet to plan that. I just want to observe some things further, then I'll know how to go about the plan that I'll make.
And do you want to post? Do you want to get into any position?
I'm thinking.
You're thinking
about it.
So you're looking at, SRC president in the next 3 years, or hall president or secretary, and all of that. Well, listeners, I mentioned that I've got something special for you. You can call. For the freshers, we want to hear from you. 0553 208800. That is the call line. 0553 208800. Call us, share your thoughts with us so far on campus. How's the experience been for you? Let me get to the console and read some messages. This one says, "Hello, we are listening to you live. Royal Miss Franca." Hey, the love additions listening to you. Keep shining. Love you from your roomies. Okay, so roommates sending in that message there. This one, let's say, Isaac Newton comes again, says UCC, University of Crystal Choice, but University of Kamencho can never be for UCC, because even though we make some time to have fun, we are of UCC, we of UCC are studious, so we don't just come and chill. Okay, so University of Crystal Choice, that is also another one there. Nimo, now that you're in the graduate school, what's the plan like? Is it going to be the same approach as undergraduate level? Obviously, there are some differences when you get to the graduate school. How do you plan on going about that?
Well, it's going to be the same, really. It's going to be the same activities. I didn't make bad choices in undergrad, fortunately. So I'm still going to stick to what I did in undergrad, studying, enjoying the most part of the semester with games and staying healthy and all those things. And yeah, hopefully finish before I have to extend. I hope I finish my project before I'd have to extend it to the next year.
Okay, so I'll come back to you. So I take your very last advice coming from you.
Okay.
Someone who's been in the university from 2012. 2013.
Not that old.
Yeah. 2013. Your advice that you can give to the freshers and but ladies, one interesting thing. Have you had those approaches so far? I want to know. Have you had that so far?
I have approached a lot.
Hey, approached a lot. Wow.
Actually, I've had one. Just one. I don't know. They take numbers a lot.
Your parents advised you against that, right?
Hey, my mommy, she said, wait, so after university, because this is there, you can't. She was like, actually, I can't combine relationship stuff with the education aspect. So I should just wait. So after.
Great. So it's going to be 4.0 for you.
Yes, yeah.
And what about you? Did you find that weird, or as a lady you knew that was going to come?
Well, I would say I knew, because we are not new to this. As in, boys approaching to come and take your contact is not something new. Just that here on campus is too much, but we are managing.
So how do you intend managing? You're going to decline, give wrong numbers?
Yeah, wrong numbers. some are going to get the right ones, but you call and they will never answer. That one is also there.
Okay.
Yeah. Because some are smart enough that the moment you give them the number, they just call. And if it's the wrong line, they will tell you, hey, sister. So you give them the right one and then you leave. When they call, that will be the end. You can put them on blacklist or something.
Okay, interesting. And that's something that's synonymous or something that happens usually in the universities. And for me, I always tell my friends in level 100 that, let me ask the person who's had the experience, is it advisable? Is it advisable to get into that in level 100 relationships and all
relationships?
That? Yes. From your point of view.
Okay. From my point of view, I think you need to try and build a relationship, at least during your stay on campus. I can't put a time measure to it, yes, but you could meet
you should be in level 100 when you're trying to get your feet.
No, you could meet the love of your life in level 100. You could meet the guy that would, sweep you off your feet in level 100. So you shouldn't just close your mind to just be open-minded to a lot of things. And when you eventually meet him and you think he's cool, just try something with him.
I see.
I just think that's my point.
I see. Do you plan on,
In level 100, I don't really think so, because I feel like I need the time to observe more on what happens.
You like observation,
yeah. I think that's something everyone should do. Like when you get to a new environment, you need to observe what goes on before you act. So I really need something to act on, so that I'll know that, if I venture into this, it can help me. So I know that building relationships really help, but I need to look further and before I venture into it, so that it won't turn into regrets later.
Okay, great. Isaac, you wanted to add something?
Yeah. Sometimes some of these ladies, by the time they step out, they'll come. You're already dating, so most of them are already in relationship before coming. So even yesterday, the one she said it. She came with her boyfriend.
How did you know?
Level 100.
How did you know? Because you're supposed to help them settle in.
No. Like yesterday, for instance, one lady was here and she said that she's going out. And even she came here with her boyfriend.
Okay. So you tell that one lady to be most of them.
Yeah.
Maybe. That could be.
Dominic, let me take your view on this. What do you think?
I think I'll side with Nemo on this one. I mean, I wouldn't put a timeline to it that starts in 100 or wait till 200.
But the weight of that,
I think I would say I would borrow Nemo's words again. Start building a relationship. It might not be dating in level 100, but once you see the right guy, you can start building a relationship with him. Or the lady, yes. Yeah.
Catch them young.
You start building a relationship with him or her. It could be friendship. And then maybe when you realize that you've got the ground running, you can put fire to it and then start things off.
Let me add a few things to it. In this kind of situation, I think it depends on the individual, because we have some individuals that can combine relationship with the academics. So it depends on you. You have to know who you are before you can enter into the relationship.
I think that's a very great one from Muntari there. All too soon. It's just about 10 minutes to wrap up here on the show, and I've had so much fun. Let me take the golden advice from Nemo, who is a graduate student here at the university. He's been here since 2013, so like 6 years. Yes. Yeah, here in Cape Coast and in UCC. You're talking to them as junior brothers and sisters. what advice would you give them?
Well, most important thing you have to do on campus is to engage friends. You would meet a lot of people, a lot of interesting, funny people. But my advice is you choose your friends. You don't let your friends choose you. So as you go through school and then meet a lot of people, you select which traits you want from people. You associate with people, and those things change your life, really. I remember meeting some people in my life put me in certain spaces that otherwise I wouldn't have been ever. And those things help me enjoy my stay here. Otherwise, you'd be hanging out with the wrong company, and it would even mess up with your GPA and the things that you really want to attain in this university. So friends, it's everything. The people that you hang out with, the people that you associate yourself with, don't let them choose you. It's not by force to always hang out with somebody who you think it's not right for you. You delete their number, just block them, and find the people that you think are wise to hang out with. Find the people you think are cool to hang out with, and those are the guys that would help you.
And academically?
Yeah, everything. I mean, I remember I never studied for any quiz. My friends would go and study, and they'll come and pour it all on me. Yeah. And then I'll go and
I think I would encourage group studies.
Yeah.
I that's something that after school I thought I could have done better, because sometimes when you think that you can do them on your own, you go and you see that you are struggling. But when you have friends and you are wrong, they can tell you this is wrong, and they bring all the ideas together, and then you put it on board, and everything goes well. It's 3 after 8. Let me take your shout outs, then we wrap up here on the show. Let me start with you, Gabriel. Your shout outs. The way you're looking for you, looks like you have a very long list.
The list long.
So
shout out to Issues, aka Obituary. Obituary. Shout out to Gideon SRC. Shout out to Selom. Shout out to Priscilla. Shout out to Victor. Charlie, the love is deep.
Okay,
Charlie.
All right.
And the girls there, Charlie. Tala. Your own will come later.
Okay. All right. So Mutari, your shouts also.
Okay. Shout outs to my roomies, and Enoch. Shout outs to you too, and all KNH Hollis. Shout outs to everyone.
Okay.
And UCC girls too. Please don't delete our numbers. So.
Mutari, you need to be careful.
Okay, so a big shout out to my roomies, to the friends that I'm making, and all the alcoholics.
Okay, great. And Franca?
Shout out to my roomies, room 410, the best room at the show.
Room 410.
Yes, and shout out to all Addition Royals. We are shining. Yeah. Yes, and shout out to all my friends that I'm still making and I have now. Okay. Yeah.
So the affiliates of Addition, all of us. Shout out to us also. Your shout out also.
Okay, shout out to my whole president, Emmanuel Ade, and the vice, Abna Safo, and then Rosemond Yabois, my roommates, and Sikapa, G50. Shout out to you.
Okay.
And Edmond.
Nimo, let's have yours also. I mean, any.
It's okay. Shout out to you.
Okay, so
shout out to my new class, clinical health psychology class. I do not know what I'm going to anticipate in that class, but I hope it's going to be a fun time hanging with you for these 2 years. Shout out to Julia doing the listening in the lecturers village. Shout out to Jehoshaphat and a couple of guys. Whoever is listening to me, shout out. Awachi, Sego, Pierre. Yeah, shout out to you.
Okay, Michael, yours also.
Yeah, actually, I don't have a lot of friends. So firstly, I'll say shout out to God and His Son, Jesus Christ.
Definitely.
And then to all become accounting students. Yeah. Okay,
very, very, very important. And one other thing, don't leave God out. Go to church. Yeah, to everyone. If you're a Catholic, go to Our Lady Seat of Wisdom.
Pensa members.
Baptist.
Casford Field.
Wow, I'm a Baptist too. Yeah. And the Pensa members, everybody, just make sure that you add that aspect to the academics and all of that. So we are wrapping up. Isaac, yours too. You have shout out. You still give shout out.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Shout out to all my Become Accounting TAs on campus who are come to their national service. We are starting national service on Monday. Yeah, so shout out to them, and good evening to Gifty and Vaco and Benis. You're doing the listening right now.
Okay, Dominic, your friends are not in school, so so thank you very much for coming, and thank you our listeners. As Newton says, please tell the freshers to be very careful of unknown people who approach them in whatever manner those people may be, especially in whatever manner those people may be, especially in this fashion season, because a lot of bad guys are going to be around. Thank you very much for the advice. You need to be very careful. You need to take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for passing through this evening, and listeners, viewers, thank you so much for joining us on the show today. It's on this semester every Saturday from 7:30 to 9 p.m. You're on your radio with a week on campus with the whole team here, and on Fridays, talent and creativity show from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. and then on Sundays, You and the Law, 7:15 p.m. to 8:15 p.m. Also, Student Parliament on radio Saturdays from 9 to 10. Yes, and so thank you very much. Do have yourself a great weekend. We enter a new month. Which month? That's September. Yeah, so we're entering September tomorrow. So thank you very much. My name is Desmond Okrekudan, so you can call me Desi Fading. Thank you to the team, Isaac Dadzi, Dominic Opokubuache, and Joseph Amwa, aka Azonto, to Dora and the rest. Yes, thank you very much. So do have yourself a great evening. This is Yao Black from his new EP, Shades of Yao Black, and he calls this one Kaya featuring Kwe. There, he was a student of the university, and all the other student musicians this semester will be doing a lot of you here. So thank you very much. Let's meet same time next week, a week on campus on ATL FM 100.5. Bye bye.